Hey, Scott Haug here. We're going to continue our study of Neville Goddard's Out of This World book. And the book that we're using here is called The Power of Imagination, the Neville Goddard Treasury. Again, you can get this right on Amazon. We are on page 250 of the actual book itself. And again, this one's called Out of This World. So at the very end of this chapter, he mentions a change of concept of self automatically alters his future. And a change in any term of his future series of experiences reciprocally alters his concept of self. Man's assumptions, which he regards as insignificant, produce effects that are considerable. Therefore, man should revise his estimate of an assumption and recognize its creative power. So it's really important that we realize that any of the events that are coming into our life, the results that we do have in each area of life, is completely from the concept we're holding within our imagination. And really, that's mostly unconscious. Our subconscious mind is always producing the results that we have submerged with it. So we want to be able to change that. So Neville goes on to say, all changes take place in consciousness. That's such a powerful line, and it's a great thing to even note this down on like an index card or something and keep it in your back pocket throughout the day or by your laptop if you're doing some work or something like that, because sometimes we're thinking, okay, the change needs to be in our spouse, in our partner, the change needs to be in something else, the change needs to be in our business or job in order for us to be happy and more successful and more abundant. But what Neville's talking about here is all changes take place in consciousness. It's such a powerful line, and sometimes we can read these books and just kind of say, oh yeah, that's good, I understand it, but do we really live it? It's an important question, so think about that. All changes take place in consciousness. The future, although prepared in every detail in advance, has several outcomes. At every moment, our lives, we have before us the choice of which several futures we will choose. Now, this is super important. If you're used to my work and you've been here on the channel, we talk also about parallel universe realities, and that there are an infinite number of realities or future realities that you could actually fuse into and start experiencing. So what he's talking about here, the future, although prepared in every detail in advance, like your future is already outlined. It's already prepared for you based on what your conscious concept and unconscious concept of yourself is. However, we do have free will. So it's not fully destiny and fate only. We also have free will to choose the concept that we wish to fuse with. So that's why he's mentioning it has several outcomes. And we get to choose the outcome that we actually ultimately want. But it's not just what you want, it's what you're getting emotionally involved with. It's really important. So at every moment of our lives, we have before us the choice of which of several futures we will choose. So you have the choice of what you're going to be choosing future-wise. Do you want more money in your bank account? Do you want more goodness coming into your life? Do you want more miracles? Well, you could choose that. But how do you choose it? It's not just by wanting it. You have to actually feel into that imaginative act and creative thing in your mind. So you want to form an end scene like it's already yours. And every day you want to feel into that end scene as if it's real. And when it starts to grip itself as real, you'll start seeing that in the physical flesh, if that makes sense. So a great thing to note for today, just to make sure that you remember all changes take place in consciousness. You have many different future outcomes. You get to choose which one, but you do that by making sure that the concept of yourself is the one that you desire, not that you don't. All right, Scott signing off here, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and throw a like on this video, because as you do so, it's just going to send out to a lot more people, and together we can raise the consciousness of this planet just that much more. And if you're looking for any courses or coaching or anything like that, check out the description below. Click the links in there and you'll see everything that you need. I'll see you over in the next video when we continue our study of Neville Goddard's Out of This World.